I think what's common is that people get a place and they keep their job.
So they're stuck in that area.
And then they end up burning themselves out in 3 years.
Yeah.
But I think an important thing, what this guy just brought up, was that people don't want to put in the time. And it's kind of like a general rule of thumb is that people that travel this path for the first 3 years, you're putting in 100 hours a week. So yeah, lack of commitment. And it's like, you don't have to put in 100 hours a week. You can get by with less than that. But a lot of the people that are doing it are putting in 100 hours a week. And I just described a scenario a little bit earlier where people were struggling to get in like 4 hours a week.
And you're going to be frustrated because things are going to fail when you're not working, stewarding the land and your projects, and things stop working. That's going to get frustrating for you, and it's going to make you want to bow out.
Yeah, and so I think the most common path is burnout.
Yeah,
burnout path, and I think that what happens is that you'll get, and then in fact this is going to be a thing that's going to end in the demise of many couples, where two people will both be, totally on track for permaculture and homesteading, and then they get their land and they get there, and they're putting in the time and they're doing the 100 hours a week, and one of them is loving every second of it, and they wish that they could sacrifice sleep to do even more, and the other one is like,
just wants their spouse back.
Well, yeah, and it's like, I want to go back to watching Netflix, and ordering takeout, or having pizza delivered, are you in a place where you can get pizza delivery?
No.
Yeah, me neither. It's like, there's no more pizza delivery. Not that you would want it, because of course it's not organic.
Yeah,
and, still, once in a while, wouldn't that be something? But a lot of people are like, it's not worth it, and they want out. And so this is the end of their relationship, because the one person is like, I'm going to live this way the rest of my life, and it's really working for them. And the other party is like, no, I want to go back to what we were doing before.
Well, I think you either compromise and work it out, or realize that one of you or both of you have grown in separate paths. Time to move on.
All right, let's go.
Living farming, you need to really go for it 100%. And that might require saving up money and I got an email today asking for references to
you screwed it up.
Skills and energy and strength to do that. And that's been really effective. But I think, there's so many amazing places. Go and spend a season working with them and with your life. And
oh man, can't believe I hit that. I just hit a button and it screwed it all up. Here we are.
To really go for it 100%. And that might require saving up money and getting a little security in the bank before you start. But I think it would be incredibly challenging to run a land-based business if you weren't fully thinking about it all day, every day. And really what I think living as a farmer is that it's the little details, the little observations you make day to day that inform your decision making. And I think you can't possibly expect to be on top of that if you don't live in the middle of your farm, if you're not engaged with it wholeheartedly.